Hey guys, Webheadgaming here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Spider-Man 2000. We are now in the final issue, To Trap a Spider.
I'm here, Frank. What's up?
Spider-Man's here, microchip.
What range?
100 yards, maybe. Easy shot.
Very funny, Frank.
Huh? He spotted me, but how could he? I lost him.
What happened?
He took out my scope.
Hey, tough guy. Sorry about that expensive lens, Punisher.
Something tells me we have the same objective here. That's the place. Warehouse 65. We can team up. You cover my back.
Huh. No thanks, Mr. Death Wish. I'd like to keep the body count low, if you don't mind.
Fair enough.
Punisher's guns can't solve this problem. Gotta play this one my way.
The cliché seedy waterfront warehouse. Although, I'm guessing that this particular warehouse has a bit more in store for the Webhead than even he can imagine.
Oh, more symbiotes. Looks like the old Spidey luck is holding out. Looks like I'll have to clean this place up too.
So once again, we had to destroy a few more generators, which is getting tiresome at this point, but this is a final level where we have to do it, so yay. Make sure you grab some magnesium webbing because the symbiotes are still really fucking annoying. And boom, second generator down. Now we go over here. There's going to be a generator on the left, as well as a symbiote that's going to surprise us, like so. Now I probably should have used some magnesium webbing to get these fuckers off my back, but I just didn't feel like it. Why? Because I'm just stupid like that. I really don't like the symbiotes. Fuck them.
More generators.
Now there are these crates all over the place that does fire damage to the symbiotes, I believe, but it's just easier to kill them with magnesium webbing. There's a generator over there. Let's pick up some health so we don't die. So let's obliterate this one. Then obliterate that one. There we go. And here's our last generator to kill. And boom, now we can make our way down. So let's go down this air duct here. Keep going down, keep going down. Now watch out here, because there's gonna, if you drop down here, you're gonna die. Because there is a fan with no vents. And the game warns you with the spider sense, so that's a good thing. Just make sure you don't die. Now, at this point, you can either drop down and end the level, or we can go over here and see what's down here. And we got a comic book, web cartridge, and a health pack, which is pointless because there's no enemies down here, but whatever. So let's drop down and get ourselves some Spidey armor over here.
The old trusty Spidey armor.
Geronimo! Woo! What a rush!
I hope you got used to web swinging at this point, because you're gonna do a fuck ton of it here. Ugh.
You gotta be kidding. Okay, recap. A couple of 100 feet underwater, electrified floors and walls, and deadly turrets pointing straight at me. Oh, my day just keeps getting better and better.
The goal of this place is very simple. Just web swing your way to the other doors without getting killed by the turrets. Now I swear, the web swing can get very finicky in this area. I had times where I damn well know I'm close enough to web swing, but it won't register, and I just plop to the electric floor below and die. It's kind of annoying like that. But it's nowhere near as annoying as the comic book in this fucking place. I don't know what the people at Neversoft were on when they thought that this was such a good idea, but in order to get the comic book in this place, you have to come up to this door right here, right? And there's going to be a switch you activate that's going to unlock a specific door about 2 doors back. So I hope you like backtracking, because that's exactly what we're going to do. And of course, I'm going to edit it because I'm not going to let you guys sit through this bullshit. Ugh. Seriously, fuck this comic book. Fuck it. It's probably the worst one in the game. God damn. It's pretty clear to me that the reason why the designers put the Spidey armor right before the next level was because they knew you were going to get shredded in this place going for that damn comic book. Fuck that comic book, man. Fuck it. Luckily, we're almost done. Thank God. Fun thing to note, if you play this on easy or kid mode, there's actually going to be a bridge here, so you don't even need a web swing at all. Interesting thing to note. But luckily, we're done with the level. Thank God, because fuck it, it was annoying.
This must be where the fog is coming from. Who is behind all this?
Welcome to the final main level of the game, folks. Every level afterwards is either going to be a boss fight or something gimmicky. Now, before we do anything, let's go down here, because there's going to be a comic book here. Golden. And now we're going to work way back up. Now, this level is honestly pretty easy. Yes, there's symbiotes all over the place, but you can just skip them. They're not going to be much of a threat, because they can never catch you in this area, so yeah. First, let's go to the security control room.
We have a winner.
Spider-Man! I'm so happy to see you!
Black Cat, what are you doing? Who's behind? What's going on here?
Your guess is as good as mine. The guys in the ambulance must have drugged me because the next thing I knew I woke up here. You gotta get me out of here.
Okay, Cat, but how?
If you can somehow shut down the power, I can escape.
You got it, Cat.
And that's the basic gist of this level. Just pressing switches. That's it. That's all you have to do. You know, for what's supposed to be one of the last few levels of the game, it's honestly kind of pathetically easy. I expected more of a challenge. I was expecting that the symbiotes would be more of a hassle, but no, you can just skip past them. You don't have to worry about them at all. Up here is some Spidey armor if you want it, so feel free to grab it. And you can start at any control room. It doesn't matter what order you go in, as long as all the switches are pressed. So, yeah, what am I doing? Ugh!
Bingo! If I read this right, this panel controls the exhaust ports. If I can jam the exhaust ports without stopping the flow of fog, it'll be like a banana in a tailpipe. That ought to blow the power, too. Step in the right direction, but not enough pressure.
I honestly don't have much else to say about this level, aside from the fact that it's pretty easy and it's over in about a minute or two.
Almost. This sucker is ready to blow.
I'll see you guys in the next level, where we start taking on one of the two final bosses in the game.
Yes, that does it!
Thanks, Spider. Whatever you did, it worked.
Hey, what else is a Spider-Man for? You go and get some help, Cat. I'll find out who's behind all this.
You got it. I'll be back.
Listen, whoever you are, no one can control the symbiotes. No one!
I need not control the symbiote, Spider-Man.
Doc Ock?
We will work as one. Tis a new world. Humanity needs the skills that my technology will give them. Symbiosis is the only way.
I should have known a reformed Doc Ock was too good to be true.
A perfect world order. Those who cannot share my vision will be crushed by it.
Speaking of crushed, it's showtime, freaks. Ooh, I smell bad, symbiote, and it ain't me.
Bring it on, Grandpa!
Alone at last.
Let us end this, Spider-Man. You will never get past my barrier, Spider-Man.
He's right. I need to find some way to draw power away from his shield.
Oh no, Doc Ock is still super evil and was the mastermind of this fiasco the whole time. Why should I feel surprised by this? Doc Ock is honestly pretty easy. You can't damage him while he's in his barrier, so you have to activate all these switches to make it go away. And once it goes away momentarily, you can beat him up. It's pretty straightforward stuff. While you're doing this, he will attack you with his tentacles. The first phase has him thrusting all of the tentacles towards you. It's pretty easy to dodge, especially since you just keep running to the left or right. It's not much of a difficult attack to dodge at all. So all you have to do is just wait for these things to come down, and then you can just hit them and boom. So once the generator is down, what I like to do is pull out the web gloves and do the super punch at him, because that does a shit ton of damage. Now when the generator gets back up, keep your distance from him, because those spinning tentacles will hurt you. So in the second phase, he will start multi-attack you with his tentacles. So keep running. It does get kind of annoying, because when you try to activate a switch, he'll probably attack you and you'll take some damage, but it's not a big deal, especially if you have the Spidey armor. And yeah, just rinse and repeat until he's dead. So yeah, Doc Ock has been behind us the whole time, along with Carnage. Why should anyone feel surprised by this? Because throughout the entire game, you can hear their voices clear as day. You can see their models clear as day. And damn it, I was so close to killing them. You could see that they were the bad guys the whole time. It was... So, they tried their damnedest to hide their character models, but it's just so obvious who they were. Then again, this is, you know... It's a Spider-Man, you know. This game was designed to be played mostly by young teenagers and kids, so I'm pretty sure they wouldn't give a fuck about the story and care more about the action. So in the third phase, Doc Ock will slam his tentacles. It's pretty much the same exact thing, except I think it has a bit better reach. I don't know. Although it does get kind of annoying when you're waiting for the last damn switch. There it is. And he's down. Overall, not a hard boss fight at all. It's pretty simple once you figure out what to do.
Then, this way.
One down, one to go. Wonder how Venom's doing. Eddie, are you alright? Talk to me. Wake up, Brock.
Look out. Behind you.
What'd you say? That's a sonic bubble in the middle of the room. Seeing as how the only two things that symbiotes hate are fire and sonics, I'm guessing Ock made it just in case Carnage tried to double-cross him.
What color do you bleed, Spider-Man?
Carnage is pretty much the prime reason why I think this game has never been fully tested. Before you do anything, make sure you get to the center of the bubble to get that comic book. You'll lose some health doing it, but it's a small sacrifice, because watch what I do to Carnage here. He'll go into a stunning animation, the bubble will be gone momentarily, but then I will web him up and constantly get him into the stunning animation, because every boss has a stunning animation when you web them. And yeah, You could just absolutely cheese this guy and keep him stuck in place while the bubble constantly drains his health. It's such a stupid cheese. I can't believe this was never caught in testing. I seriously don't believe it. If you want to have a good time with Carnage, this cheese is definitely for you, because if you don't do this cheese, he is by far the hardest boss in the game. He's practically immune to your physical attacks and your webbing attacks. He does a shit ton of damage, and getting him in the bubble without the cheese is a pain in the ass. I'll see you guys in the next part, but holy shit, what a ridiculous cheese.